Hi all, in today's update I'm making the case that the crypto bull market will take a rest for a couple of weeks. I will talk about negative divergences, the position of the market makers, and I will catch you up with the status of the multiple time frame market waves. Green bottom indicator, daily trend analyzer and the status of the 5,000 to 1 million challenge. Welcome back everybody, I'm the Robotic Wave Trader, bringing you weekly crypto updates and teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Okay, let's start with the market waves. The monthly market wave, one of them is giving a buy signal with 6 days to go, so it's an unconfirmed buy signal. But very important on this graph is the negative divergences that are playing out on the monthly graph. Higher prices but lower momentum indicators. So that's not a good sign. On the weekly we see the same, the market wave is going up. So on a weekly basis the market is still positive. And if you look at the daily time frame, we see also here the negative divergences, higher prices of Bitcoin and lower market waves. The trend analyzer is currently at 101,000, so the trend is still positive. But these negative divergences are not a good sign, at least for the short term, for the coming days, coming weeks. So then looking with that logic to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. This is the daily, so there's a little imbalance for prices to go to the upside today. Let's see what the 7 days has to say. Whoa, yeah, there's quite some imbalance. That makes that the market makers want to drive the price down. This is 3.8 billion and here we see 2.2 billion. Yeah, clearly for the market makers it would be very logic to drive prices lower, and in this case for the 7 days to, I would say, 103,000. And let's see at the 30 day. Oh yes, there's a big imbalance. On the upside only 1.9 billion and on the downside 5.5 billion. Yeah, this is a huge imbalance. So the market makers will try to drive prices, I would say, to around 100,000. That would be logic at this moment in time. Okay, yeah, this is the total market cap graph, and here you see also higher prices and lower market waves, meaning negative divergences, and that's not a good sign. Looking at the 77 day shifted global liquidity index, the yellow line, which is followed very well by the total market cap. The rise is over, and even after the 3rd of June a downward move is coming in, and around the 12th of June the global liquidity index is rising again, and most likely the prices of the crypto market as well. So there is a rest phase in this period. And in this period, the pink lines, the pink period is a hotspot period. And we know that in a hotspot period, time and prices are coming together and a move of at least 10% will take place. Given the negative divergences, given the fact that the global liquidity index stops rising, it's most likely that the top will be set here and prices will go down until half June. And at this moment the Bitcoin Bull Run Index is at 78, and that means that for the longer term most likely the top has not been set yet and it's just a rest period for Bitcoin, followed after a renewed run to the upside. Yes, looking at the running orders, so the 10x long near position is in a loss of 15%. Grid profits has already generated 12%. The Solana trade, 15 days long now, in a profit of $128. Grid profits already 10% in 15 days. The render position is at a loss at 43%, and we have generated 16% of grid profits. And then the last position, the 10x Etherium, running now for 34 days in a profit of 212% and already 33% on grid profits. Last but not least, looking at the status of the portfolio. So we are currently at $6,903, meaning 1,900 profits generated since the 19th of January, and we are right on schedule. To conclude this update, there are clear signs of a temporary exhaustion of the bull markets, such as negative divergences on different time frames, the huge imbalance seen in the liquidation heat map, the flattening and downwards direction of the global liquidity index the coming weeks, and in my opinion the bull market will be weak the coming periods, and if this hotspot period will give us what is normal seen, a downward move of at least 10% will take place in the period of end May, beginning of June. As it looks now, the bull market will resume somewhere during the second week of June. Important level to watch is the closing price of Bitcoin will not go below the daily trend analyzer, currently at around $101,000. The 5,000 to 1 million portfolio is exactly on track and will close all positions today or tomorrow. A separate video will be published after the positions have been closed. As always, this is not financial advice, but just the things I'm thinking and doing. Have fun and a good trading week, and I see you at the next one.